Welcome back, basketball fans, to the second half of this tournament's Final Four as we watch the third-seeded Boston Celtics host the 10th-seeded Houston Rockets. The winner will advance to play the Golden State Warriors in the championship game. The Celtics got out to an early lead against Portland in the Elite Eight and then held on against the Trailblazers' comeback to secure the victory. Larry Bird came up huge in that game, scoring 43 points, including 7 makes from beyond the three-point line. He'll likely be guarded in this one by the athletic Clyde Drexler, but will that be enough to make a difference? They'll need good scoring nights in this one from Bird and Havlicek to advance, as Houston has a ton of length to defend the likes of McHale and Russell down low. For Houston, some might say they got off easy in the first 2 rounds. They only had to play the double-digit seeded New Orleans Pelicans and the Charlotte Hornets to advance, but then they silenced all doubters when they knocked out the overall favorite to win this entire tournament, beating the Los Angeles Lakers in Los Angeles. They'll be looking for an all-around team performance tonight in this one as they look to knock off the last remaining of the top 4 seeds in this tournament. It is Final Four basketball as we get you down to the court for the tip.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Bird. From the right block. And down it goes. 2 points.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Paul. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Drexler. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Pass to Bird. Let's go with a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Malone. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Wide open. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Drexler. No good on the triple. Here's Bird. That 3's off the mark. Outside Harden. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Bird. Pass to Havlicek. And he drives in. Shoots over Harden. Again, Boston.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Paul. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Russell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw is good from Russell. The Rockets trail. Outside Paul. They set the screen. Will it go? And it's Bird with a rebound. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Bird. From deep. He can't get it to go. And Houston will come the other way.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
They grab their own miss. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Havlicek. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, John Havlicek. At the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Olajuwon. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he lays it in.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Havlicek. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Harden, deep three-point land. They get it again. Olajuwon. He's guarded by Paul.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Third team foul.
So it's Boston now. 6-point lead. Pass to McHale. Shot clock at 5. Oh, sweet move. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From 8 feet. Deflected. It's deflected. Outside Harden. And it's Drexler missing. And the Celtics in possession here. 6-point game. The baseline J misses off the right iron. The Rockets on offense. From downtown, Russell with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
He's guarded by Paul. Out to the wing. Here's Havlicek. Give him 8 points now. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Coming up to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 9. Outside Paul. Six to shoot. Pass to Harden. Shot to end the cold streak. Fires in the triple.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
He's guarded by Paul. Here's Bird. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Malone. And Havlicek pulls it down.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Bird, defended by Harden. Fires at the elbow, and he comes up with a bucket.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Three-pointer, Harden. And another shot. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
He's guarded by Paul. Here's Havlicek. Shoots over Harden. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Harden from outside. No luck on that one. And Boston going the other way now. Here's Havlicek. 10 points for him. He got a piece of it. Pass to Harden. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 now.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Havlicek. He's got 10. Here's Cowens. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
From 12 feet, it's rebounded by Houston.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Drexler. Here's McGrady. Here's Olajuwon. 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 6. Here's Havlicek. There's a screen. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Murphy. Pass to Drexler. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Havlicek. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Clock at 4. For 3. Drexler grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Murphy. And no good. And Boston going the other way now. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Malone. Here's Murphy. Tipped. Here's Havlicek. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional.
So both teams making some changes here.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, Larry Bird.
One shot.
At the line with 1 shot.
So it's the Rockets now. 8-point game. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside White. Got a hand on it. Here's McGrady. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Murphy. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Russell. White on the wing. With 1 on the clock. He gets it in there.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Boston Celtics earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Pass to Yao. Here's Tomjanovich. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And for Houston. And here's White. Here's Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up at 3. It's hauled in by Sampson.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Offensive rebound. Here's Francis. He's guarded by White. Pass to Sampson. Here's Francis. And the Celtics making a change here.
Personal foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Robert Harris. Dave Collins.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Pass to Jones. Here's Cowens. Back to Jones. Fires for 3. First shot won't go. The Rockets trail. Here's Francis. Offline with a 3. Outside White. Pass to Parrish. Here's Pierce. An easy 2 on the layup. And Boston leads by 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the left wing. Takes the 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Boston on offense. Here's Pierce. And there's the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
the line for the Rockets, Steve Francis. At the line for 2.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Up top, White. Pass to Bird. White with it. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Francis. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Here's Havlicek. 10 points for him. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Pass to Drexler. Here's McGrady. The Rockets with another miss. Down low. Here's Havlicek. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Here's McGrady. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll clear that. Here's Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. The Rockets with another miss.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Pass to Francis.
Boston foul. John.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Rocket substitution. James Harden.
Here's Malone on the wing. Harden. Pass to Malone. Clock at 6. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Havlicek. Defended by Harden. Knocked away. Here's Francis. Pass to Harden. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Havlicek. Here's Russell. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Here's Havlicek. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Celtics. Bob Cousy at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here. Pass to Francis. Here's Malone. To the wing, right side. Oh, they need that. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that? Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Havlicek. Here's McHale. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the clock. It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Malone. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Rockets. On defense, the Rockets. They trail by 11.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, John Havlicek. At the line for 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second one. And he nails the third. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 14-point game. Paul passes to Harden. Boston with a rebound. Russell's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside, Bird. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Boston has possession. Following the score by Houston, and it's Bird missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
So it's Boston now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bird. He's guarded by Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. And Boston leads by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Drexler. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And the Celtics call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
good. Calling the foul here on the Celtics benches.
Pass to Havlicek. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
To the paint. Takes a 13-footer. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Pass to Bird. Here's McHale. Here's Drexler. Give him 8. Here's Paul. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's McHale. Hits the fadeaway. Here's Drexler. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
11 feet out and rejected. Here's Havlicek, defended by Harden. And that one is stuffed right through.
A reverse slam? That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Drexler. Kept alive.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Here's Drexler. Rebounded by the Celtics. Russell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely meet his productivity. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Malone. Harden from outside, and the three-pointer goes.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Shooting 1.
One shot. And let me throw out one of my favorite James Harden notes. He's the only player in history to score 30 points in a game against all other 29 teams in the league in a single season.
Pass to Havlicek. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Outside Paul. Now Harden. Fires top of the key. He's off on that one.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Harden with it. Pass to Paul. Picked it out of midair. 1 second left. No luck on that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Celtics out in front, up 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to Malone. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And for Houston, with some arc, no good. And Houston will come the other way. Outside Paul. And there's the screen. Pass to Malone. Fades away, and he gets that one. He's got 6.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Here's McHale. Paul with a steal. Up the floor. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to McHale. Here's Bird. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Here's Drexler. Give him 8. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Havlicek. Drops in the layup for 2. 19 points in the game.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Outside Harden. Pass to Malone. 4-3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Well, Harden will do this all day if the defense lets him. His efficiency from the arc can be devastating.
Here's Havlicek. Rockets with a rebound. Outside Harden. The 3-ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Houston, James Harden taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That's good for Harden. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. Boston with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Bird. Lots of room. And he drops that one in. He's got 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Back to Paul. Here's Olajuwon, guarded by Russell. It's deflected.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Bird. Misses the step-back jumper. Outside Harden. Pass to Malone. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
And Boston calls time here.
Celtics. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get wild. Here are the Celtics dancers. to the court. Come on and get involved here on the Celtics Finisher.
The Celtics making a switch here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Havlicek's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Drexler. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop, and it's Boston the other way.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
That shot off. Paul with some nice D. The Rockets trail. Pass to Drexler. Harden with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Olajuwon. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Bird. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 13.
A player with his mix of size and speed is definitely rare.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Paul. Pass to Drexler. Lets the three fly. Malone. Great positioning on the putback.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
White against Paul. Here's Bird. Oh, drains the 19-footer. He's got 15.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Drexler. Fires the three. Rebound Boston.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Here's White. Deflected. Paul against White.
Boston foul.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
2 second personal foul. Second team foul. Rocket substitution.
To the wing on the left. Drexler. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Pierce. To the inside. Here's Jones. Tipped. Here's Drexler. Give him 8. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Outside White. Pass to Pierce. Now here's Jones. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Malone. Here's McGrady. Now quiet so far offensively. Looking for his first points of the game. Clock is at 3. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. The Rockets trail. Here's Murphy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Back to White. To the middle. It's stolen. Here's McGrady. Pass to Murphy. 6 to shoot. They set the pick with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Tomjanovich. Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Pass to Murphy. And that one, good. The Celtics with the lead. Up top, White. He's got 5. Here's Pierce. Now Jones. He got a piece of it. Here's Murphy. Shoots over White. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Rockets, Calvin Murphy. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And the Rockets making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. It's a close game here in Boston. Pass to Cowens. Outside White. Here's Pierce. The 3. McGrady grabs a miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Murphy's shot is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Houston foul. Tracy McHale. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:49 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. They set a pick. Pass to Parrish. Fires from 14. And no good, trying to use the glass. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Murphy over Jones. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
And their field goal percentage is finally creeping up after a tough first half. They're really trying to hold on tight to this lead. Inside, Jones. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Tomjanovich. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside White to the paint. Here's Parrish. And they pick up 2. I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well. Here's Murphy. Pass to McGrady from deep three-point range. The shot misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Pierce. Nails the baby hook. He has 6.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Here's McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. And Houston leads by 1. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Rockets ahead. They're up by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Bird. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Havlicek. Russell a screen on Harden. Shot clock at 6. Havlicek's shot is off. And for Houston, down low. And then Harden with the jam.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Here's McHale. Here's Havlicek. The rebound by Malone. Outside Paul. Elbow shot on the way. The shot won't fall, and it's Boston the other way.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Bird. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Here's Olajuwon. Here's the pick. Paul for 3. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shoots from 14. That shot is off. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Drexler. And it's Bird with a rebound. Left side, Russell. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And Boston leads by 2. Houston calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over the last break. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
On the wing, Harden. Here's Malone. Here's Drexler. Pass to Harden. The 3. He buries it from 3. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
It's so effective and efficient on the offensive end. I mean, when Harden is not setting up the play, he's finishing.
Shots blocked.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Russell. Here's Havlicek. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Bird. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Havlicek. A little mid-range shot is up. The shot off that time.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Drexler. Now Paul. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by McHale.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Russell, that's good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now here's Harden. Now here's Paul to the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
That shot wide open. Harden's got 22.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
From the baseline, the rebound by Malone. The Rockets trail. Throws it up high. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
It's picked off. Here's Bird. Got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Harden. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden.
Assisted.
Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Drexler. To tie it up. He drops it from range. And it's a tie ball game.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
To the middle. Here's Havlicek. And the Celtics another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Drexler. Over to the wing. Paul with it. Russell covering. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Paul.
Now, Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Paul hits them both. The Celtics with the lead. He's guarded by Paul. Inside, Bird. Tipped! Pass to Paul. To take the lead. Bullseye! And Houston leads by 1.
Yeah, they'll take it, but he's got to find other ways to contribute, having missed 4 or 5 shots this quarter.
Look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Knocked loose. Paul with a steal. Pass to Harden from behind the arc. Unable to get that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. There's a screen. Here's Bird. Yep, right through the net. 22 points for him. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Houston, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Boston trailing. He's guarded by Paul. There's a screen. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's a three from Paul. Connects from downtown.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from three.
Pass to Bird. Here's McHale. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Havlicek. He's guarded by Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Going inside, and it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. .157 left to play in the fourth. Counted from distance. The Rockets trail. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by McHale. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Bird. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Outside Paul. Malone. Oh, swiped away. He's guarded by Paul. To the middle. Here's Bird. And the layup is good off the glass. 27 points for him.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Harden with a bucket.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Here's Bird. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Your Celtics answer.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Step back and fire. Kept alive by Houston. Malone off target from the baseline. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Russell. And an intentional foul right there.
Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Bill Russell. At the line for 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. And the Rockets with possession here. 13 feet out. It's rebounded by McHale. And they go to the intentional foul.
Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, Kevin McHale. At the line for 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
The Rockets with another miss. So it's Boston with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. Now our New Balance Player of the Game.
In the end, the Boston Celtics survive and advance. They got out to another big lead in this one, and then it looked like they were going to cruise, but then Houston made a valiant comeback in the third quarter. That's kind of been Boston's MO lately. They got out to a big lead against Detroit and now Houston, and in both of those games, they let the visiting team come back on them before ultimately holding on for the victory. Individual stat lines for the Celtics in this one. We've got Larry Bird finishing with 27 points and 9 rebounds. John Havlicek from that shooting guard position added 26 points, and Bob Cousy had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and also dished out 11 assists. Bill Russell finished with 10 points and 11 rebounds and 6 blocks, and Kevin McHale finishes with 8 points and also pulled down 12 rebounds. For the visiting Rockets, it was James Harden who scored 24 points to lead the way. Hakeem Olajuwon had 18 points and 11 rebounds. Clyde Drexler finished with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and Moses Malone with 14 points and a very solid 18 boards. Chris Paul also had 9 points and 5 assists. This sets up a final showdown between Golden State and Boston. One game, winner take all. Check out the linked video to see how it goes down. Thanks for watching.